Virginia pentameter.
Virginia pentameter, as you heard, and I've prepared a speech in honor of this wonderful occasion.
Speech!
Thank you, I have a speech! I said I have a speech. And I will be speaking it now. Fellow citizens of the world, and I believe that includes most of you, the mayor and the city council have asked me to say a few words this afternoon regarding the 3rd annual Altadena Cowboy Music and Poetry Festival. We feel it is truly fit and proper that this festive celebration of the wit and half-wit of America's literary buckaroos, past and present, be held here in the beautiful city of Altadena. Altadena, the land that America's greatest writer of the West, Zane Grey, chose to make his home. Altadena, where many of Zane Grey's greatest Western novels, stories that will last forever, were originally conceived and set down. Altadena, a city which, while not actually the birthplace of any of the more prominent singing cowboys of stage and screen, has enjoyed a long history of hosting their adventures and their music, and possibly their peccadillos too, but oh, never mind. Situated so close to Hollywood as Altadena is, we have been visited by all the key Cactus crooners of the cinema, from Ken Maynard to Cliff Edwards, from Gene Autry to Smiley Burnett, from the duo of Rogers and Dale Evans, that's Roy Rogers in case you don't know, to the pair of singing sweethearts known to all as Yucca Yoli, the yodeling hobo, and sweet little Eva Bamboo. Ken, Cliff, Gene, Smiley, Roy, Dale, Yoli, Eva. They all penned poems and songs about the western land they loved. Yes, throughout the decades, nay, throughout the centuries, the city of Altadena has played host to a multitude of the screen's greatest characters, from the 3 Mesquiteers to the 3 Stooges, from the 3 Amigos to the 3 Saguaro sisters. This afternoon, our city is honored to have performing within its borders none other than the king of the radio cowboys, the official singing cowboy of Hollywood, the buckaroo who put the bow in bodacious, the wang in twang, and the overalls in Mrs. Murphy's chowder. I'm speaking, of course, of America's favorite recondite flaneur and Bob Stain's most inexplicable discovery. Bill Ryan! Yes! He did mention that I am president of the IOCPL, didn't he? The International Order of Cowboy Poets and Lyricists. Yes, cowboy poets and lyricists. I will carry on. And with Bill Ryan tonight, this afternoon, are, as one might well expect, the world-famous Cactus County Cowboys! John Presto Reynolds! Chaparral Katie Cabrera! And Bronco Benny Bryden! And as if that were not enough to fill any municipality with civic pride to the point of bursting. Also appearing on stage tonight, we have the sweetest trio west of the Great Divide, Shona, Corona, and Katrona, the Saguaro sisters. Also with us, adding a vibrant, authentic, Rubian flavor to the proceedings, is the dulcet-toned gentleman of the West, who is once again named Cowboy Poet of the Year by an independent amalgam of cronies and acolytes known for their admirable lack of discrimination. You've seen him on the big screen. You've seen him on television in shows such as Little House on the Prairie, Brett Maverick, and you'll see and hear him tonight, Mr. Cliff Emmerich! I'm getting excited. And speaking of well-spoken notables of distinction, we are proud to be hosting tonight the Altadena debut of a certain beloved curmudgeon and humorist. His rabbi informs us that he was born under the name of Sam Klemensky, but he's known throughout the world by his famous pen name, Mark Twainman. Yes! Oh, and Ian Whitcomb as well. He's no introduction, but we will introduce him because he's very handsome and plays the accordion. Yes. And as well, let's see. Oh, alas, an opaque and spurious non-medical emergency has prevented the mayor and his family from joining us this evening. But they do extend their best wishes to all. In addition, the mayor wishes to remind everyone of Altadena's proud heritage regarding not only singing cowboys, but singing waiters as well. And please clean up before you leave. And singing policemen and singing detectives, singing insurance salesmen, and yes, of course, the history it has of singing mimes. For indeed, all such individuals chose to make their homes in Altadena, and they're all profiled in the exciting and surprisingly informative documentary, Altadena, Singing City of the West, produced and directed by Christine Fletcherman of Mel Fletcherman Entertainment, currently in fundraising and due in select theaters within the decade. But enough about the glorious future, and enough about the glorious past. Let us all sit back and enjoy the glorious here and now, right here and right now, in this cozy backroom hideaway, the world-famed coffee gallery backstage. Yay! The legendary venue, housed in a structure built when William S. Hart and Buck Jones were writing their Western poems, was founded and is operated by Mr. Bob Stain, to whom the fortunate city of Altadena owes so very much. Indeed, Bob Stain's tireless contributions over the years to the arts and to the spirit of the elegant, elevated, egalitarian community of Altadena is to be applauded, literally, but not yet. I'll tell you when. And so, ladies and gentlemen, to carry on with the proceeding, I give you the one, the only, Mr. Bob Stain. Applaud now.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the sun is about to go down on our western scene, and when it finally goes down and the stars come out, you will go, ooh. And here they are, Will Ryan and the Cactus County Cowboys.
2, 3, 4.
Hey!
Rhythm rides the rain. Rhythm rides the rain. It's running away on the trail. This rhythm rides the rain. Ooh, rhythm rides the rain. Get up and ride the rain. Don't be losing time with you, 'cause rhythm rides the rain. Oh, the prairie's rain. Guitars are swinging. Cowpokes are swinging. See the baby singing. Rhythm rides the rain. Rhythm rides the rain. Horses have to let them step. This rhythm rides the rain. Yeah! singing rhythm rides the rain. Rhythm rides the rain. Buckaroos refuge, that rhythm rides the rain. Saddle up and we got destiny. Rhythm rides the rain.
Now that's cowboy music.
Thank you, Iphigenia Pentameter. All the way from Geneva, Switzerland. Hard to believe, isn't it? Here's a bit of information I bet you did not know. I'm the great-great-grandson of Ragtime Cowboy Joe, that famous Cactus crooner of many years ago. Was the great-great-granddad of Mr. Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He was king of the singing cowboys, first one ever known. Handing it down with 44s and mellow baritone. Whoa, yeah. So guess who roamed from west to crooning out from home to Mexico? Why the great-great-grandson of Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Okay. Cactus County Cowboys, they that won the West. Rumor is they ring the best of the best in the West. They ride, they roll, they ramble, and make some music too. Human beings think they're great, and so should you. The Cactus County Cowboys, their jeans are West Indies. Cactus County Cowboys, shiny boots are on their feet. But when they start playing, you may well be impressed by Cactus County Cowboys, the band that won the West. Wahoo! Wow! Once again, they hail from the land where men are men. More or less than again, they don't see dough and mosey. With true virility, often horses think they're swell, and so should we. Oh, the Cactus County Cowboys, there's something all agree. The Cactus County Cowboys are as cautious as can be. But when they start playing, they will be impressed by Cowboys, the band that won the West. Oh, the Cactus County Cowboys, the band that won the West. Wahoo! Okay, John?
Yeah.
You want to introduce Travelogue?
Yeah.
Yeah, introduce me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Here we go. Here comes
What a lovely cowgirl name she has.
Here comes Chaparral Katie with a delightful song. What key will it be in?
C.
C.
Tell us about the key of C. Tell us some of the famous people who use
What's the key of cowboy?
It is. It stands for cowboy, and it sounds like that. There you go. Wrap it up.
Alright, shall we?
Keep it moving.
Something is buzzing.
I ain't just sick of you. No, it's much more than that. I'm sick of you, and also too, you and that horse you rode in on. You filled me wet to disgust, but I'll excuse your dust. When you're cayuse and you bamboo flats, you and that horse you rode in on. You're a disgrace to the human race, a shame of basic waste. Space and I can't stand beside the face of that baby. Lay back then or you, but soon you'll both be on your way. And I'll celebrate the day when you're cayuse and you made a moose. That's you and that horse you rode in on. You're a disgrace to the human race. People basic waste of space, and I can't stand the sight of the face of that mangy swayback nag or you. But soon you'll both be on your way, and I'll celebrate the day. And you bet I'll soon forget you and that horse you rode in on. You and that horse you rode in on. You and that horse you rode in on.
Tell us who sang that song.
That was Katie Cabrera.
Chaparral
Chaparral.
Hello, excuse me. Excuse me. Is this on? Good. Yes. As president of the International Organization of Cowboy Poets and Lyricists, I appreciate the music. Where's the poetry? I think it's time for some poetry, don't you? Yes? Yes.
I wasn't planning on it. Did you have something in mind?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have a little poem here. Perhaps you could read that.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's almost small enough
This
to be a
isn't poetry.
haiku.
It
It's
isn't.
almost small enough to be a haiku.
Oh, speaking of haiku, in case you're wondering, Mr. Will Ryan here has written this small book of cowboy haiku that will be available in the movie during break and after the show.
Yes, and what's the name of it?
Oh, small book of
No.
the tiny little book of cowboy haiku written and explained by Will Ryan, who is you, illustrated by the author,
Yes.
who would also be you in this case. Yes.
Thank you, Iphigenia.
And it fits right in your skirt.
I was thinking of saddlebag, but yes, written and explained by the author. The written by the author part I understand. Explained by the author.
No, it's poetry time.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm having
Keep it moving.
Oh, yeah. All right, this is called Jabberwocky.
What?
That's the name of it. I gave you this poem. It's called Jabberwocky. It says, read with British accent, even though Ian Whitcomb will be performing later. All right, well, I apologize in advance, Ian. But here we go. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toes did jar and gimble in the wave. I forgot British. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toes did jar and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves and the mome rats. Yes, outgrave. Isn't it? That's not part of the poem. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the chub-chub bird, shun the frumiest bandersnatch. That's in quotes, I don't know who said it. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he by the jub-jub tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uppish thought he stood, the jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the lauper blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went garoomping back. "Now, hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, proud you stay, Karoo-Cray." He chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toes did jar and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the aforementioned borogoves, and the mome rats outgrave. It was like music. Okay, thank you. Speaking of music, yes, I believe John Presto Reynolds has a selection for us.
What
Yes,
would that be?
it's from a movie, I believe, in which Harpo
Yeah, testing.
appears.
Yeah, Harpo leads this little escapade in the stables. Anyway, here we go. 1937. Day at the races.
1937, a lot of stuff happened in
A
37.
lot of stuff. But here's a song.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Descriptions tonight.
Yeah, come on. Okay, anyway. Here we go. All God's children got rhythm. All God's children got swing. Maybe haven't got money, maybe haven't got shoes. All God's children got rhythm. All the way to blues. All God's children got soul. His bones don't mean a thing. When they go hidey-ho, all their blues go away. Say all God's children got swing.
Excuse me,
Yes.
what cowboy wrote that song?
You know, that's a good question.
Yes.
Now listen,
I think it was Buck Owens.
as you see, I am an official
When he
here,
was
and I
11.
will be keeping my eyes on you.
Well, wait a minute. Are you familiar with the movie it came from, Day at the Races? Which is horse-oriented?
Oh, very well.
Hello? Okay. Testing?
Dodge that bullet. All right. just a love nest, cozy with charm, like a dove nest out on a farm or a ranch. Veranda with some sort of play nearby, then a kitchen where rambler roses twine, then a small room teach us the blues. Best of all room, dream room for two, better than a palace with a gilded throne. Is a love nest you can call home. Just a love nest, cozy with charm, like a dove nest, out of the farm, a veranda with some sort of hanging by, and a kitchen where the rambler roses twine, and a key of sea, then a small room teach us the blues. Kind of a jazzy version. Sometimes if you play in two keys at the same time,
Charles Ives is a cowboy.
it's kind of sophisticated.
Yeah.
You try to do that every once in a while.
Whoa.
I will be looking that up.
Charles Ives, he also sold insurance. Thank you.
And he made chairs too, I think, with his brother. But
That's good.
am I right about that?
No.
No?
That's silly. Yeah.
But he was sanctified by the Pope, I think, wasn't he? How many people were going to St. Ives in that poem?
One.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, good. A literate crowd. They're up on their Mother Goose. I like that in an audience.
Would you like to recite that for us since you've introduced it?
I forgot she was, yes, of course, naturally.
Please.
As I was going to St. Ives.
How will you? I met a man.
With 7 wives.
47?
7.
No, 7 wives. 7 wives.
And every wife had 7
sacks. 7 sacks.
And every sack had 7 cats.
And 7 cats had 7 kids. Kids, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
One.
One! Thank you.
Thank you, Virginia. Do we get bonus points for letting you do the poem?
All right.
Okay. Great. Okay. Now I think it's time to introduce the this wonderful trio. They're known far and wide as the sweetest trio west of the Great Divide, and that's because they are so patient that they will actually come to the stage and set up the microphones as I give a long-winded introduction to them. They number in 3. Did I mention that there are a trio? And by 3, I mean, of course, the square root of 9. And as I said, they actually are capable of setting up their own microphones to the proper height while I give a long-winded introduction. Their names individually are Shona,
Hi.
Corona,
Howdy.
and Katrona.
Hiya.
And,
Never shrimps.
and collectively, please welcome to do a song entitled The Queen of San Joaquin, the Saguaro Sisters.
She's the queen of San Joaquin, the cutest little guy you've ever seen. As she rolling by the buckaroos on side, and do the western best to try and help her get her right, but they all know to be her foe would clearly be the key to paradise. Or if angels up in heaven were his very born place, Cowboys would be scrambling to break into the place, but until then, they'll keep their to meet the queen of San Joaquin. And one, two. Best to try and up and catch her eye, but they don't know to be her goal. Will you be the key to paradise? For if angels up in heaven were a ceremony place, Cowboys would be scrambling to break into the bed. Until then, they'll keep their head to meet the queen of San Joaquin. She's really something, the one and only queen of San Joaquin.
Speaking of movie songs,
Oh, we have another one?
Something to do with the border.
yes,
The border.
geographic,
Border.
geographic in
Yeah.
tone. South of the border,
I knew it.
down Mexico way. That's where I fell in love. The stars above came out to play. And now as I wander, my thoughts ever stray. South of the border, down Mexico way. She was a vision, you know the Spanish lady. And for a tale, I used to smile on her face. For it was fiesta, and life was so gay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Oh, she sighed as I whispered my love, never knowing we were parting. And a lot of us whispered my love for our tomorrow. South of the border, I rode back one day, wearing a veil of white candlelight. She knelt to pray. The mission bells told me that I mustn't stay. South of the border, down Mexico way. She sighed as I whispered my love, and knowing we were parting. And I lied as I whispered my young, for our tomorrow. South of the border, I rode back one day, cross and stay south of the border, down Mexico way. Ay, 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 ay,
Well, thanks, Iphigenia. What's your name?
Iphigenia, what's it?
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we had the pleasure of appearing somewhere in Orange County recently at a screening of a Harold Lloyd film called Gershai. And
That's a cowboy movie?
It didn't
Yes. Yes.
Sure, it didn't come out in Geneva. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
Oh, yes. He's a contemporary cowboy of the movies. Harold Lloyd is. And in it, the Harold Lloyd character writes a book called The Secret of Making Love. And we'd like to sing a little song inspired by that motion picture.
You ought to curl up in a nook and write a little book called The Secret of Making Love. For no one is more apt, I have to pen the monograph called The Secret of Making Love. Every word would be a revelation. Every page would make a great sensation. Boy, oh boy, your publisher will throw a fit if you don't write that hit called The Secret of Making Love. Every word would be a revelation. Every page would make a great sensation. Boy, oh boy, your publisher will throw a fit if you don't write that called The Secret of Making Love. I got one for myself, so shake your toes, grab a pen, compose The Secret of Making Love.
I just jumped at the ending right away. I don't know.
I forgot about that part.
Well, it's a nice part. Maybe we should do it again. How's the ending go?
You want to do it?
Yeah.
The ending goes, the book will fly right off the shelf. I'll even buy one for myself. So, take your time, grab a pen, compose The Secret of Making Love.
Well, I sense a great song coming up.
Scary ones.
What's he thinking?
Yeah. It's a title song of a certain recently released CD.
Yeah,
Is it a mystery?
I was trying to give you a hint, but you wouldn't
It's the title song of our latest CD.
Ah, that one.
The CD is entitled Mystery at Shadow Rock Ranch, and that's also the name of this song. Am I right?